You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, let's peel back the curtain, shall we? Oh, the WNBA media will never, ever admit to what David Samson, a former Florida Marlins, I guess it's Miami Marlins exec, is talking about right here. And that's that the WNBA players got smoked. They got absolutely smoked in the CBA negotiations. In fact, there's rumblings out there that the owners could have, in fact, afforded to have went over 30% revenue. We don't even know how close they came to 20%. We don't even know how close they came to 20%. I said, you heard me say it on this very channel. Hey, sign a deal and opt out after 3 years. This opt-out is after 6. Players got themselves a little raise. And what is hilarious is the victory laps that are being thrown out there on social media by these players. The fact is, Adam Silver and the NBA/WNBA owners, they put foot to ass. They put foot to ass in these negotiations. Plain and simple. It's hilarious. But hey, take your victory laps. David Samson, he pulls no punches. He's been involved with these CBA negotiations before. He knows what goes on behind the scenes. And you can tell from the way he talks, he knew what was going on. He's known what's going on forever. There is something very interesting he pointed out in here. And when you just lean back in your chair and think about it, you're like, damn, he's right. And that is the idea that this CBA offer from the owners virtually did not change in the last 7 months. Kind of interesting.
Talk about the WNBA because there is a yarn that is being thread that is so wrong. The players have come out talking about, we did it. This was all about business, and we mean business. And they are taking a victory lap on this CBA agreement with Adam Silver and the NBA owners. Except when you look at what the WNBA owners were offering 7 months ago versus what the players agreed to yesterday, it's a tiny smidge better, but not even close to where the WNBA owners were willing to go. The revenue sharing number stayed well below the 20 range. The salary cap growing to $10 million over
was way below where they were willing to go. Adam Silver and the league worked these players.
7 years? Oh my God. An opt-out after 6 years only. The minimum salary, hey, $300,000. Way to go. I'm happy there's an agreement, don't get me wrong. But there's nothing I like better than a victory lap done by someone who just got their ass kicked. I get it. I understand you're going to win the PR because people aren't going to focus on it. But Adam Silver and the NBA got exactly the deal they wanted, and the timing was fine for them.
Hilarious. And I contended that the league was prepared to lose all of training camp if they had to get through this. Hilarious. More from David Samson.
I got the news yesterday, did you? Thank God, the WNBA is saved. Whew. I cannot imagine that any of you will be fooled by any of the players, from Breanna Stewart saying this deal is going to be transformational, to the VP, Alicia Clark, saying they just accomplished something that's going to change the lives of so many players. Those are really good talking points. And as management, you're more than happy for your employees to have these talking points, take the victory lap. But why don't you look at the details of the CBA? The WNBA players, they did get something. They got a raise. Boy, that's some kind of transformational. Do I think that having a $10 million salary cap range at the end of a 7-year deal where the players only get an opt-out after year 6, do I think that that is some sort of thing to celebrate for players? I think what you celebrate is that, in theory, if you're making $300,000, which is around the minimum, you don't need to go play in Russia. I don't think this does anything to put Unrivaled out of business. I don't think this does anything to put any potential competitor of the WNBA out of business. The reason why the players did not get the victory that they sought, though it is the victory they were able to tell you they sought, is that Adam Silver and the WNBA owners never had a reason to move to the player demands, and the players knew it.
Ooh-wee. That, by the way, that Nothing Personal with David Samson, that's a hell of a show. Like, it's live during the week in the morning times, and I love any kind of show that has to do with the business of sports, and he's really good at it. But that's hilarious, because all you're seeing across social media is the victory laps from all these players moonwalking across social media. David Samson's telling you, no, that was foot to ass. They got their ass kicked in negotiations. That hardly anything changed over a 7-month period. I mean, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. And I had heard the other day, right before this went down, like 5 days ago, that, the owners actually had built it into their model behind the scenes that they could go way up and still turn a profit. And they just hadn't told anybody. I mean, they wasn't going to let on. And it worked. That they got this deal done for, as the media keeps saying, near 20%. Again, why hasn't this figure actually come out? I contend they don't want it out because it's still got a 1 in front of it. Remember, they started out at 40%, then went to 30%, and then somehow this has still got any kind of a 1 in front of it. They don't want that out there. And again, I said, hey, opt out after 3 years. Go back to the table. Nah. Adam Silver reeled their asses in for 6 years, locked in, before they can even attempt to get out of this. That's funny. Now, I will say this. That also tells you, we talked about that revenue share, and they got bonuses for 2025. That tells you most likely this league finally did make a profit. And something in the monetary trends and metrics for the NBA owners and WNBA owners have told them, we're about to make some real money. We're about to make some real money. Otherwise, this league, they would have said to hell with it and walked away from it. Tell me what you think. Oh, that's good. That's really good. I like a good, they got their ass kicked. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.